What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Marketing Tip Space Time at 2:22. And as you can see, Aaron and I are dressed for the occasion. Wouldn't you say, Aaron?
I would say, Josh, yes. Can they hear us? Hello?
Hello? Pretty tight fit.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got these space helmets. I say they look pretty good.
I think they're looking pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty nice with the suit on top too, wouldn't you say?
Hello to our one viewer right now.
Hello.
Should we open them up? Reveal
Ready?
our faces? Face reveal. Wow.
Much better. It's kind of hard to breathe in this.
It's a little bit hard to breathe.
Yes. So, we're dressed for the occasion. We're ready to roll. Today, we're actually covering Skillshop. It's a library of online courses offered by Google for free. Pretty cool.
Google.
All for free.
Google's pretty... Yeah, see, okay, so here's the thing. This is kind of why we want to do this. Which is a little contrary to what we're trying to do, which is kind of this, consulting thing that we're trying to start up and teach people things. But really, all you need to know to run Google ads, or even Facebook ads, is available free online. Google's is called Skillshop, and it's actually an academy that takes you through all the stuff that you need to know in order to be able to run Google ads, Waze ads, YouTube ads, all that kind of stuff.
Google Analytics.
Yep. And then for Facebook, there is a course or an academy called Blueprint, and that is also free and available through Facebook. So
whenever free, right?
Whenever somebody comes to you and they're like, "Hey, I'm a guru. I'll teach you for $1,700 how to start your own digital ad agency," that's a load of crap. You can go online and learn everything for free, straight from the platforms that created it for you.
Yeah,
so
straight from Google.
But first, we have this tea. Now, Josh came to me and said, "Aaron, I want to make this tea the most epic tea we've ever teed before. All right? Ever. This tea is very..."
You know what? I forgot one ingredient for this tea. It's the whipped cream.
Oh.
I could run up and get it, but...
You won't.
Too much work.
Do we even have whipped cream?
Yeah, I just got some. But, I'm jumping the gun here a little bit. The tea today is... What was the name you had for it?
Marketing tip.
It was
chocolate tea time.
Chocolatey. It's hot
tea
chocolate tea.
Marketing tip chocolate tea time at 2:22 is the name of this tea.
Yes, and this is either going to be pretty good or absolutely terrible. And we're about to find out. So, Aaron.
Yep.
Let's get to making this. I'm going to get a little more comfortable here.
He's going to get more air.
Yeah. A little more comfortable.
It's a little hot in here, I got to admit.
All right, so the first step is we have a English breakfast tea bag in our cup.
Breakfast.
And we're going to add 1 cup of hot water. So I will pour that up for us.
1 cup. Ooh, there we go. Now I can see a little better. And if you're out there, drop us a like. Who's watching right now? I can't tell. Is that you, Mom? It's probably my mom. It's probably my mom.
Your mom's our most loyal
Peter
supporter.
My mom is our most loyal supporter. I'll tell you, she shares every single post we make. Every single one.
And then we add the cocoa, which I just realized that we need a spoon to add this in, which I forgot.
Have no fear. MacGyver is here.
Okay, we're gonna scoop that.
Look at that.
Let's go ahead and scoop that on in. Right over that mic.
You want some more?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Right over that mic. Over that very expensive microphone.
We're gonna need a spoon to stir this, anyways. I mean, I guess that works. So
we have a pen.
Then you add the cocoa in.
This is a well thought out process, I swear.
Definitely didn't miss any parts of this process.
We got this.
And the last step is I froth some milk earlier. And we're going to top it off with
Some
an
froth
eighth
milk.
cup of milk, is what it says.
That looks like an eighth of a cup.
So just, a little top off.
Okay, top me off.
A little top off here.
Top off. Who's watching us? Who's out there? I can't tell. Mom? Anyone? I did bring this.
So there we go.
This looks pretty gross. I'm not going to stay with that.
We got our hot chocolate tea.
Yes.
So let's try this out.
So I'm just going to dip my tea bag in a lot of times to try and mix it.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way.
Everybody's
forgot
laughing
this.
at home. They're like, "Wow, this is a disaster."
I can't believe I forgot the spoon.
Wow.
I told myself before the show, I was like, don't forget the spoon.
Do they plan anything at Zova?
And then I forgot the spoon.
Okay, I'm going to try it now.
Never forget the spoon.
The spoon is
your
maybe
hot
the
chocolate.
most important.
Good life lessons on the show.
Does anybody have
I think.
any way we can stir this with the tea bag?
I'm actually doing really good stirring mine. Like mine's almost completely all
I'm gonna try it.
stirred up. What do you think?
It's kind of weird.
That is kind of weird.
I know. that one is maybe not a winner. Where do they drink this? Where is this from?
I don't know. I Googled hot chocolate tea recipe, and I went with the first one that I found.
Okay, so I don't know what to think of it.
I mean, it's okay.
It's almost good. That's how I'm going to describe it.
I think it barely qualifies as good.
I think it's
Just barely.
I think
Like it's passable. Like I could drink this.
it's almost good. I can still drink it, but yeah, it's almost good. Oh, by the way, everyone, just a quick reminder. Actually, no, this is an announcement. All of you musicians out there, thanks to Connor Shaw, who was like, hey, how do you do music pricing? Just want to let you all know that we're going to be doing a music March series. Every marketing tea time in March, we are going to have a music expert in, who is an expert in either general pricing or licensing music, things like that. And every week, we're going to have a new musical guest who will kick off the show. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get a lot of people in here who know about how to price music and how you at home, if you're a musician, how you should be pricing your gigs, how you should be pricing doing online gig economy work, how you should be pricing your scores and your albums and your digital downloads and things like that. So it's going to be a really great month just dedicated to musicians, and primarily musicians who aren't like super famous, but are doing gig economy work and gigging around a little bit, have bands. So
Music March.
Yeah, Music March. And so, if you're super famous, then it's probably not going to help you out that much. But if you do have a local band or, do some local stuff, tune in. It'll be a lot of fun.
That it will be. But today, we are talking about Google Skillshop, the library of free courses offered by Google, completely free. How's drinking that tea in that helmet going for you?
It's fine. It's fine.
Does it work?
Just don't want anybody to see my face.
Pretty cool helmet, right? Definitely worth it. So let's get into Skillshop, man. So some of the courses offered, we talked about the general categories. There's courses on Google Ads, Google Analytics, Google My Business,
Yep.
YouTube, Waze. Actually, we took the Waze class and got Waze certified. It was
We are Waze.
a pretty short one, but
And we don't
there's a
use
ton
Waze
of
at all.
classes available.
Right.
Yeah, and
Go hot
they're super high value packed. Ton of great content, and the certification that you get from these courses, like Google Ads, for example, they offer 5 different certifications of Google Ads. Those being search, display, video, shopping ads. If you don't know what shopping ads are, they pop up if you do a search like Air Jordans. You'll see a bar of shoes at the top.
And it's got like the price right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are shopping ads.
Yep.
And then a measurement class, just the analytics of measuring Google ad performance. So many different certifications there.
I'll mute that. Sorry,
Oh.
everyone. I couldn't see your comments, so there we go. Hey, Dad, these are our COVID shades.
Nice. Yeah, these work as great masks, actually.
Yeah. I don't know why though.
Better than a face shield, really.
Dogecoin. Yes, Daniel.
Yes. We're actually doing an entire episode devoted to Dogecoin next week. That's our next tip tea time. It's all about Dogecoin.
How to purchase your ads with Dogecoin only.
Exactly. So these certifications that you get through Google, they'll last typically only a year.
Right.
Like our own Google Ads certs are actually starting to expire. Like my Google Display cert has expired, so I have to redo that.
Yeah, mine too. Mine as well.
So it's something that you have to continually keep on top of and go through, once a year to keep on top of that and keep your certification, which is really, really good because there's so much change going on
I was just
on
gonna
these
talk about
platforms,
that,
especially
Josh.
Google Ads.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'll just
Perfect.
hand that off to you.
Well, no, I was going to mention that the rate at which, as Josh was saying, the rate at which these platforms change is like lightning speed.
Oh,
It'll be day to day.
Yeah.
That there's a change. Mm-hmm. So.
And some of these changes can be just super dramatic.
Quick story time. Last year when I was getting recertified, I thought that since I had already gotten certified once before, that it wouldn't be that hard to retake the test without doing any of the coursework. And I was wrong. I failed the test the first time and the second time by thinking that I could take it without doing the coursework because it changes so rapidly. So, hey Connor. And so
Hey, Connor.
it's really, really important that you actually do go through the coursework again because it changes so often. If you fail 3 times in a row, you actually have to wait it's a few months before you can take the test again. So you really don't want to fall behind on that. And it does change super rapidly. I mean, we've got the iOS 14.4 updates coming out. That includes a number of things that you have to be doing for your business, including domain verification, including setting up certain conversion attributions through your ad platform, and you can only have up to 8. So you need to choose those very wisely, what kind of comes back into the ad platform. There's a lot of different stuff that's changing, and so yeah, it's super important to keep on top of that.
Definitely. And those tests for these certifications, they're not easy to pass. You have to get at least an 80% to pass the test. And although the questions are multiple choice, they're not exactly a breeze, are they, Aaron?
No. They try and trick you.
They do.
They actually
throw
attempt.
some trick questions.
Yeah,
in
you
there.
know those professors you always hated because it was a trick question? I'd say probably 30 to 40% of the questions are trick questions.
I was going to say a third, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So pretty difficult test. You really got to study. How I got through it is I actually took notes when I was going through each module and then read through the notes before the test, and that helped me get through it. So that's the strategy I used. But yeah, just super high value courses, all for free, and that's what we use as our main thing to stay on top of.
Also, to even work at Zova, you have to have current certifications.
Oh, yeah.
In order to be an employee.
Yeah, and you have to recertify as well.
Yep.
When they expire. So every
Exactly.
year. Yeah, and there are some that aren't every year, like our Waze certifications. They were 18 months instead of a year, but most are a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there's a lot more like Google Cloud, marketing platform, some for like, bigger enterprises that might be using AI or cloud computing technology in order to run their businesses. So there are a number of actually Google developer courses as well. When you get higher up there into like the Google developer courses for API and things like that, some of those you actually do have to pay for because they're so advanced and you actually are one-on-one or in a small classroom with a group of developers learning from Google. But the cost of that is still only like maybe $300 a course. So still really cheap, but most people don't ever need to touch that level
No. No, most people don't. That's pretty advanced.
Yeah, it's super advanced. So all
Yeah.
you need is really in the courses that are free, that are right in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. And another big selling point of looking at these courses and potentially taking them is think of these as like a huge boost to your own resume. I mean,
Yep.
like how many, not very many people will go out of their way to get these certifications. If you're looking to get into this field of, advertising, running ads on Google, if you're applying for a position and you already have all of the Google certs,
You're set.
I mean, you're pretty much set.
So some news, actually. I was talking to a lady. She works at the Google campus in Boulder, and she is part of the AI marketing team. So she has clients that she works with the AI. And she said that if somebody applied to them and they had a position available that had all of the certs, that would trump anything. If they got all the certs, they'd almost be hired automatically if that's what your resume said or that's what you said in the interview. So these certifications are super powerful, and a lot of marketing and sales jobs will have these as bonuses. Google's even coming out with a program where it's kind of like an internship for I think 6 months. You do have to pay for it, but soon they're not going to be accepting college degrees anymore. Like that won't have any sort of say, and if you get hired, everybody will have to go through the 6-month program, and then they're going to cherry pick the best people out of there. And this 6-month program is going to be based, a lot of it, off of what's in the Google certs that are already free. It's just a more intensive program, but that's kind of the baseline. So if you get these, if you're a student, or if you're just a person who wants a sales and marketing job, digital marketing, data analytics, if you get these courses, you're going to be set up really, really well. Just go Google Skillshop, and that's the fastest way to find it, and then click on the first one. Create your account. You will need a Gmail account to sign up, and then it will take your courses and it will like assign them to your ID, which is your Gmail account. Mm-hmm. And then if you become part of an organization, they can actually transfer those certifications to whatever your organization email is, and then if you leave, they'll transfer it back out so that that can follow you wherever you go.
Mm-hmm. So you want to put those on a good email account for you, definitely.
Right.
Don't want to lose those.
I think that's Keith upstairs, just in case you guys can't tell. It's a little noisy down here.
Little chair rolling around up there.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, super high value in the Google Ad certs. There's 5 of them. They take about, I'd say, 4 hours to complete each one. You could have them all done in 20 hours. So get them all done in a week, and then boom, there's some huge high value points on your resume, right? Mm-hmm. Just in a week's work.
Exactly.
Great way to get your foot in the door.
And they're not just read, take test, read, take test. A lot of these modules are actually interactive. They have like little mini quizzes and videos and different things that you can do within the modules.
They're very interactive.
So it's not just like read textbook, take test. It's like they take you through all of this kind of stuff in these mock situations that you have to figure out what to do. And then you take the test, and it really does prepare you pretty well. I will say that some of the details are left out. For example, these are kind of overarching like objectives types goals, like how you talk with a client, how you run a campaign at a high level. But if you want to know like what buttons do I press in order to make a campaign, it doesn't necessarily go through that.
It goes through a little bit, but not really in depth. Yeah.
So
not quite everything.
Some of the like really detailed things, in order for you to operate in these platforms, you have to learn just by experience. But once you know the overarching how everything works together, then it really does set you up for success to be able to then navigate through those specifics.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Great place to start if you're getting into that. It'll give you a good foundational knowledge.
Yep.
Of how that all works.
Yep. Exactly.
And some that's basically how like the Google Ads certs are. Some like Google Analytics, it's all videos. Like literally all the modules are just all videos.
They are.
None of the interactive modules like with Google Ads. So it's different for each type of platform you're studying.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
And then some are really short, like Waze is only an hour. Google My Business only an hour.
Yep.
So it's basically basically Skillshop in a nutshell, wouldn't you say? Aaron?
Skillshop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everyone, I think, we just wanted to go through this real quick. We're getting ready, as I said, for our music march. Connor, can you still hear us? You still watching? He may be. He may not be. I'll wait for a second.
Is it just me or does this tea get better the more you drink?
It's just you.
Is it getting worse?
No, I'm just
What do you
kidding.
think?
It's actually getting better, I think. Yeah.
I think it's getting better. Hot chocolate tea, by the way.
We've been really busy lately working on Music March, getting our stuff up. So again, we're a little bit behind on our content, like our emails that you all probably have been waiting for. But please, please, please join us for Music March. We're going to create events for it that we want you to be here for so that you can see how you can price your music effectively. Even if you're just somebody who wants to gig sometimes with your guitar in a coffee shop, you need to be in on this Marketing Tip Tea Time series because it will be super valuable. We are getting people who know the industry and know how to make it in that world. So yeah, I'm just super excited. Aren't you?
It's going to be good.
Yep.
It's going to be super high value, I think.
Thank you all for joining us and talking with us about Google Skillshop and how you can increase your digital marketing skills for free through either Google or Facebook if you're using Blueprint. We talked about Google today. Using Google Skillshop, you will be able to advance your career and your knowledge super duper long way, all for free. Don't fall to the gurus who say, sign up for me, $1,500, I'll teach you. Just go straight to Google. It's free.
It's free, and you can't be free.
Exactly. And we love you all for joining us. Again, Music March, I want to push it so much because I'm really excited. I have a lot of music friends. Blaine Chastain is actually going to be our first person that we interview. If you don't know Blaine Chastain, he is the owner of our building, and he also has his bachelor's degree in music business and a master's degree from the University of Limerick in Ireland for music performance. So he's a great Irish flute performer, and he will be talking with us next time, giving us a general overview of how music money works. And it's going to be great. So that's going to be in March. We still have 1 week, I think, before March.
One more week.
Some surprise tea time for that, but
We talked about that. It's going to be a Dogecoin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Crypto.
For sure.
Strictly Dogecoin now.
Yeah. Anyway. Thank you all for watching us. We love you. Until next time.
Next time.
Oh, right. Of course.
Thanks for joining us.
Nostravi.
Cheers. We can't drink out of these, can we?